From what looked like a student fellowship in 1999 in a far ancient city of Ilorin, Kwara State in Nigeria, God dropped his blueprint for a takeover generation in the heart of his son, Biodun Fatoyinbo. A mandate to reach out to a group of people termed by the society as apparent failures and raise them to become leaders, world changers, and a takeover generation in all spheres of life. Geared up by this divine mandate, he was joined by our mother in the Lord, Pastor Modile, and the journey to bring up uncompromising champions was birthed as what will be known as the Commonwealth of Zion Assembly, COZA. As the pastors of COZA, Reverend Biodun and Pastor Modile Fatoyinbo, began to use unconventional outreach methods that was a total departure from the status quo to win the attention and hearts of the unchurched through several programs directed at people who are rejects, termed unredeemable, unsaved, drug addicts, outlaws, misfits, and the broken, empowering them to live right and to think like kings with a no for mediocrity. COZA began to create a niche in the kingdom as a place where friends met friends and all met Jesus. From the very first miracle location at Niget Cafe to Aliu Estates in Ilorin, the journey to lead an exodus of young converts to a wealthy place had just begun. Closed up in an Islamic environment opposite the Sharia court in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria, nothing could deter the vibrant hearts that longed for an encounter with the Almighty. As he blessed his congregation, Wonderland Garden was chosen as the next place for Zion, and interestingly became a place for his lovely abode. Again, God inspired his servant to move COZA to Kwara Hotels. Unprecedented as it was, COZA entered a new phase and experienced tremendous increase in number and in strength. God reminded his servant that Kwara Hotels was a far cry from the blueprint he had showed him for a takeover generation. In the place of prayer, God revealed to his servant to move to Abuja, the federal capital of Nigeria. Again, a tough decision to make. He obeyed and held the first service at the Nikon Luxury Central Area, Abuja. Finding her place, COZA shuttled between Sheraton Hotels, Shabak Center, the International Conference Center, and finally settled at the Metro Plaza, Central Business District, Abuja. COZA enjoyed the finger of God at the Metro Plaza, running 3 services to meet with the teeming and ever-increasing congregation. Again this time, God had laid it in the heart of our senior pastors, Reverend Biodun and Pastor Modile Fatoyinbo, a yearning for a new season for his people. Taking a leap of faith, COZA moved to the This Day Dome in the heart of the Federal Capital Territory. Few months down the line, rapid successions of life-changing encounters with world-class servants of God began to unfold. To mention just a few, the list began to grow with Bishop Felix Adejumo, Bishop Thomas Aremu, Bishop Noel Jones, Bishop Clarence McClendon, Pastor Matthew Ashimolo, Dr. Mike Murdoch, Dr. Cindy Trims, Dr. Bill Winston, Reverend Sam Adeyemi, Reverend Victor Adeyemi, Reverend S.O. Olubiyo, Pastor Koride Adams, Pastor Koride Komaya, Reverend Bemini Eboda, Pastor Gandhi Olawi, Pastor P.K. Olawale, Pastor J.T. Kalejaye, Dr. Miles Monroe, Reverend Funke Adejumo, Pastor Yemisi Ashimolo, Pastor Leke Sanusi, Pastor Tola Odutola, Reverend Emmanuel Oset, Pastor Anna Sweet, Michelle McNee Hammond, Pastor Lolade Ojomo, Pastor Poju Oyemade, Pastor Femi Atoyebi, Pastor Toye Ademola, and our very own Reverend Biodun and Pastor Modile Fatoimbo. We were also blessed by the music ministry of The Avalanche, Don Moon, Sinach, Frank Edwards, Nathaniel Bassi, Kurt Carr, William Murphy, Kim Burrell, Ty Tribbett, Tasha Cobbs, just to mention a few. The list is building. It's been a harvest of grace and from glory to glory, now in our own auditorium, ready for the takeover move. God has been faithful and merciful. With our hearts filled with joy and our mouth with laughter, we just want to say, thank you, Lord, for bringing us this far. Now we believe more and more that our path is like a shining light that keeps shining ever brighter. Evidently, this is the least we will ever be. As we are grateful for his finger, we are sure to see his hand. We welcome you to the rebirth of Zion. We welcome you home to COZA. We celebrate you.